Hi guys, Ed here and you're my channel, Blood, Fire and the Pillars of Smoke. You're probably wondering what this is doing here, right? I mean, you're thinking this guy is all about meat, barbecue, smoking, and all of a sudden, a huge plate of veggies. So I'm starting a series today, a series of videos, and this series is all about what goes aside your barbecue. Salads, dips, some pickles. It's gonna be cool, right? So stay tuned. We're starting. These cabbages are here because what we're gonna make today is two different types of slaws, right? We have some red cabbage here and we have some white cabbage here. Slaw is a basically shredded cabbage with some nice sauce, right? So today is gonna be two mayo-based sauces. They're very, very similar in their ingredients, but with white cabbage, we're gonna put some additional veggies like carrots. With red cabbage, we're not gonna put anything. It's gonna be just the red cabbage and the sauce. It's gonna be very tasty. Let's start prepping. Red cabbage, white cabbage, couple of carrots, and watch this. Now, what we have here is we have the chopped white slaw. You can see I've added some chopped carrots and I've also added some purple onion just for the taste of it. And we have our chopped red cabbage. Now, it's time to start making a sauce. First thing you need, I'm starting with spices because these are dry. So this are ground celery seeds. I'm taking about half a teaspoon in. A good trick to remember what you put in and what you didn't is just move the spices to another side. Okay? Now we're gonna take a regular salt and take about 1 teaspoon. Now, here I have a 4 pepper blend, which is already ground. I'll grab another teaspoon of that too, like this, in. Now, we put salt, we put pepper, and a celery seeds. So let's move to liquidish ingredients, and of course, before we forget, sugar. Now, for sugar, we need about 2 tablespoons. See, I'm taking just like this, 1 and 2. Okay, now, next, liquid ingredients. We will start with apple cider vinegar. We'll need 2 tablespoons of it. One, 2. All right. Now, we'll need Dijon mustard. I'll grab another 2 tablespoons of it. To be honest, it's really not much left in this jar, so I'll just grab the whole thing. Like this. It's a half tablespoon. It's gonna be good. Like this. All right. So we have that. Now for mayo, I'll need a fresh tablespoon, and I will need about 4 tablespoons, which is something like a 1/4 cup. Now remember, when you take out mayo, it comes out as a half teaspoon, so this is 1 1/2 pretty much. So I'll take 1, and I'll take 2, and just a little bit more, like this. That's our mayo. So now, this basically is all our sauce, and what's left is just whisk it. Let's give it a little taste and see how we did. It's really good, but to me, it lacks a little bit of a tanginess. So what I'll do, I will add a little splash of the vinegar. Whisk it again. let's taste it. Now, it's exactly what I want this to be. So, my sauce for the white cabbage slaw is ready. Okay? All it's left is to put it on top, like this. Okay. Yep. And make sure that you've scraped out all this goodness aside, because all the spices are down there. Okay. Now, all we need is a couple of tablespoons to toss this. And the real way to toss it is using your hands, but let's make this with the tablespoons. Like this. That's pretty much it. So now this slaw needs to spend some time in the fridge. Every slaw, doesn't matter which one you make, it's good for the next day. This is the best, and that's how it's gonna sit. So here we go. This is our white coleslaw. Red cabbage, just plain. We're gonna start making a sauce for it. It's gonna be very similar, but yet a little bit different sauce. So I will begin with mayo. That's gonna be about, well, I think 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and a bit more, because I told you. Like this. Okay, mayo's done. So now we need a bit of sugar. That's gonna be something like half a teaspoon. Like this. Okay. All right, apple cider vinegar. That's gonna be about 1 tablespoon. Okay. Now, this is chipotle in adobo sauce paste. Okay, I buy them in small cans, and I simply blend them with a stick blender. It's very aromatic, yet it's quite spicy. So let's put it sparingly. We're gonna go for something about half a teaspoon, like this. All right. Now, final 2 touches, a little bit of salt. And when I say a little bit, I mean just a pinch like that, maybe a bit more. We need to remember that mayo itself is quite salty thing. Okay? And then my secret ingredient, okay? This, guys, is a Mediterranean date syrup, okay? It is very good as a replacement for sugar when you need to add some sweetness. So we're gonna put something like about 1 tablespoon in, like this. All right? Now we don't need a whisk for this because it's gonna go just with a spoon. Have a look. Just like that. All right. Now let's mix them together, but beforehand, let's have a little taste that we are in the right place, right? I very much like that. However, it seems to be a bit of a salt missing, so I'll add another pinch of salt. This is it pretty much. So now we'll take our cabbage, just simply pour it over. scraping out everything. Like that. Okay. And finally, just tossing this around, like this. There can be a couple of improvements to this salad. One of the simple things you can do is you can roast that cabbage on the grill a little bit, and it's gonna be softer. Or you can add any ingredients to the sauce that you like. You can make it really spicy, you can make it less spicy. You can add some ingredients in there. I know that, for instance, sour apples go pretty good with the slaw, any kind of slaw. This is it. This is our red cabbage slaw, which is gonna go pretty well with anything you put on your barbie.